I heard you saying you regret coming back to Zimbabwe. You said you went to South Africa, that is in 2019. Yeah.
The reason why some of the foreigners, we don't want to go back to our country. Yeah.
Namhlanje sokhuluma ngokuthi indaba abantu baseMalawi bangathandi ukuyisebenzisa i-roll-on.
I arrived in Zim 4 days ago, and this is my experience about Zimbabwe. I've stayed in South Africa for 7 years.
Are you married?
Yes, I'm
Asking
married.
for a friend.
Yeah.
And how is life with the family coming back here in Zimbabwe? You are kind of starting from zero.
Your life, it's not easy. It's not easy, you know.
My experience now in Zimbabwe, guys, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. South Africa provided us with easy life.
The America of Africa is South Africa. Let me tell you.
They complain about the roll-on. These people, why they don't use roll-on? Okala i-roll-on la eMalawi iyabiza madoda. It's expensive. Lapho eSouth Africa kuhambe esitolo ngayithola ngo-19 rand or 20 rand yabo. Lana ngibheka esitolo ikulapho ku-11,000 or 12,000 yabo.
One person told me that, hey, no matter what, I'm not going to come to South Africa. Ghana is far better than South Africa. Okay, fine. Let me make this, or let me sound this clear.
Okay, wow. Yeah. One thing that I'm actually picking from this conversation that we are having is South Africa has nurtured many Zimbabweans to be who they are today. Yes. I've interviewed some other guys who are now into selling businesses here in Zimbabwe, some doing aluminium businesses and many other different things that they are doing. So one thing that I can say is surely South Africa has nurtured many people. People, they go there, they don't have any skill, but they come back here in Zimbabwe with a different skill. What can you say, maybe in your own words, maybe commenting on what you have learned in South Africa, the work that you are doing right now? What can you say about South Africa?
Yeah, what I can say is that South Africa, it has various, what can I say? It has various types of jobs, and all the jobs that require labor, I think they have opportunities for each and everyone, despite race or color. That side, they teach you from zero. They start with you from the ground because they are in need of labor. So going that side, I think it also benefited me, the skill that I have today.
To any African that is listening to me, any black African, any black African that is listening to me, there is no African country, there is no African country, black African country that is better than South Africa.
So I think I'm kind of regretting, but I'm just assuming, I'm just having hope that the jobs can open up, I can find something.
Look, as a South African, I know we've got serious challenges. Unemployment sitting around 32%, crime, and tough governance decisions that have real consequences. We've seen waves of anti-foreigner sentiment, protests, and over 53,000 people repatriated or deported in mid-2026 alone. It's easy to point fingers, but today we're talking about what happens when people actually leave, not to celebrate pain, but to face the truth. Actions have ripple effects, and the stories coming back are eye-opening. This isn't about hate, it's about understanding the human side.
I heard you saying you regret coming back to Zimbabwe. You said you went to South Africa, that is in 2019. Yeah. Or maybe people might think that I'm saying this on your behalf. You have to say it.
Yeah, because you know this side, when you are coming from South Africa, you don't have any job that you are expecting So I think I'm kind of regretting, but I'm just assuming, I'm just having hope that the jobs can open up. I can find something anytime soon. What you are doing is you are spending what you already have, but nothing is coming in. You are also running around looking for jobs. So that process, if you are not strong, it can drain you.
So were you working for yourself there, or you were working for a company in South Africa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you married?
Yes. I'm
Asking
married.
for a friend.
Yeah.
And how is life with the family coming back here in Zimbabwe? You are kind of starting from zero.
Your life, it's not easy. It's not easy, you know. I don't want to lie. Our job, we do it perfectly. I think I have the other pictures that I showed you. That for that site in South Africa. I think if it's possible, you maybe can share those ones with the video. I don't know, but if you see the jobs that we did before, yeah, it can show to you that we know what we do. Yeah.
Plus, I feel like you actually don't have an option.
Yeah.
Yes, you might regret being in Zimbabwe right now, but going back, it's not an option.
It's not an option. It's not a plan B. It's not a plan C.
So you have to work with what we have.
Yeah.
So guys, if you're watching this video and you feel he might be the perfect candidate for you, please. This is where we can actually see if he's telling the truth. He is the expert in the field, in the area.
I also think if I do my first job, I'm gonna call you so that you come, you do your thing there. You take all the videos, you show them what we do. So I sometimes, if you look at it in this way, you see that most Zimbabweans, they want to come back with all the skills that they have, but because of one reason or two reasons, especially the money and stuff, they might fail to do so. But I don't want to lie to you, everyone who is that side, they want to come back. But where to start is the problem. But everyone that side is doing something that can give him a skill. No matter which industry or department you are, everyone is learning a skill that can help him even after leaving South Africa. Wow. So I think it's a good base to start on. So because it gave us the skills that we are talking about today. So in as much as there are tensions, but there is also a good side of South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Foreigners came here chasing jobs, stability, a shot at something better. Many built lives, spaza shops, tailoring, families. But with rising tensions and that June 30th deadline pressure, thousands headed back to Zimbabwe, Malawi, Nigeria, Mozambique. The challenge? Back home, the dream often crashes hard. Unemployment waits for them too, sometimes worse. No familiar networks, limited opportunities, the weight of expectations from family who thought you'd return loaded. We've heard stories of people sleeping rough at embassies, scrambling for tickets, realizing the grass isn't greener. From our side, it exposes how deep the frustrations run here, people feeling squeezed, blaming outsiders instead of fixing root problems like skills gaps and economic stagnation. It's messy and it hurts everyone. Listen to the voices coming back. A Zimbabwean who lived here for years says going home feels like stepping into quicksand.
Hello guys. I arrived in Zim 4 days ago, and this is my experience about Zimbabwe. I've stayed in South Africa for 7 years. Although I've been in and out, I've been visiting Zimbabwe, but I could only visit for 2 weeks because of work. So I don't really know much about how Zimbabwe works. I don't know about I don't know how to survive in Zimbabwe because I've not been around for a very long time. But I want to share my experience for the past 4 days. So in Zimbabwe, there is high unemployment. And for me to come from South Africa and expect to get a job, it's a dream that will never come to pass, because that will never happen. That will definitely never happen. So I've been going to town trying to see if I can fit in, because if I'm to live in Zimbabwe, I have to find ways to survive. But it seems like everyone this side is selling. They are doing their own thing. I've not met anyone who's saying that they are looking for a job. So in Zimbabwe, there are no jobs. And also Zimbabweans have been so defensive that their country, Zimbabwe, is good. They can go back and find ways to survive. But that is a lie. The people that are coming in their masses, they are going to strain the economy, which is on its path to recovery. So it's not a joke. My experience now in Zimbabwe, guys, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. South Africa provided us with easy life. If you can get a job, make money, come back home, do your thing. But here in Zimbabwe, especially people like us who are from diaspora, we are the most target. Because everyone who sees us, they see money, they think we have got money, and yet we don't have anything. As for me, I don't have anything. And so, guys, it's I've got to be strong. When I came here, I was thinking, when I get to Zimbabwe, I will see what I can do there. But the way I'm seeing things now, I need a master plan.
Steady income gone. Families still needing support. Nigerians talking about starting over with nothing, missing the hustle that actually worked in Joburg or Durban. Mozambicans admitting they returned because of fear, but found even less work waiting. The unemployment struggle abroad hits different when you've tasted what SA offered. Markets, customers, a functioning system despite its flaws. Many share raw opinions. We came for opportunities, not to steal. Others open up about the emotional toll, the fear during protests, the relief mixed with regret on the flight home. But here's what stands out. Not everyone is bitter. Some reflect deeply, connecting dots without pointing fingers at all South Africans. Then come the moments that stop you, foreigners admitting straight up, there's no African country like South Africa.
There is an issue that I want to sort out. The reason why some of the foreigners, we don't want to go back to our country. Yeah. Other opinions of people does not matter to me. I'm not talking about any country. I'm talking about my country, Ghana. Because I've stayed in Ghana and I'm currently here in South Africa. So if I'm to talk about it, I'm in the best position to talk about it. Yeah. You that you are in Ghana and you want to talk about South Africa, you can't talk about it because you've not been here before. Same way I can't be here and be talking about the US. It's someone that is in the US that can talk about US better than I do. Anything that I will say will be what I will be saying in the internet. One person told me that, hey, no matter what, I'm not going to come to South Africa. Ghana is far better than South Africa. Okay, fine. Let me make this, or let me sound this clear to any African that is listening to me, any black African, any black African that is listening to me. There is no African country, there is no African country, black African country that is better than South Africa. You may like it or not, but let me tell you the truth. Okay, you let me leave other African countries. Let me talk about Ghana. Ghana can never be better than South Africa, whether you like it or not. Ghana can never be better than South Africa. Whether you are happy, you are not happy. Somebody will say, "Oh, why you are a Ghanaian and you are talking about your country this way? You are backlashing your country." Let me tell you the truth. What I'm saying is the gospel fact. You understand? It's the gospel fact. It's the truth that I'm telling you. Ghana can never be better than South Africa. You understand? When we are looking at economy, likewise, they are better than us. When we are looking at health sector, they are better than us. When we are looking at education, they have better schools than us. When we are looking at sports, they are far ahead of us. Somebody will say, "Oh, but football, we are doing well." One thing you need to understand is that it's not only football. It's not only football that is sports. You understand? Yeah, football, they are participating even in the World Cup, and they are doing well. And when we come to the South African Premier League, it's far better than what is going on in the Ghana Premier League. They pay well, they have better pitches, they have better planning, everything than the Ghana Premier League. Even a Sundowns player, one player, the salary that person is taking, it's even more than the whole Ghana Premier League. When you win the trophy, or when your team become first, the amount that you are going to get. You understand? And currently we are talking about the rugby champions. They've won the Rugby World Cup 3 times. And currently they are the world champions. You understand? They are still holding the title. Even Ghana cried, the rugby cried. I don't even know whether we play or we don't play. You understand? And when we are talking about security intelligence, they are far ahead, better than us. Don't come and tell me our soldier is better. Hey, don't think because your soldiers, they've lifted metals, so they are better than South African soldiers. Hey, they are far better than us in terms of intelligence, in terms of equipment, ammunitions. When it happens that there is war in South Africa, hey, there is war in the world. There is war in Africa now. The equipment and the things that South Africa will use, my country, we don't have some. I'm telling you, my country, we don't have some. Yeah, then somebody will tell me, "Oh, we also have the hospital." Hey, that is why when your ministers and your politicians, when they are sick, some of them, they run to South Africa for good health care. Some of them, they run here for operations. You understand? So you are sitting and sleeping in that single room there. You are there trying to tell me that Ghana is better than South Africa. We are all saying this, or people are angry with South Africa because of the approach that they are approaching, or their tactics concerning this illegal immigration migrants. You understand? I don't support what they are doing because they are other African people in other countries. You see, USA, they are deporting people. Europe, they are deporting people. You understand? Every country, they are deporting people. You see, but I think the approach that the South Africans are using, that is the approach that I don't support. You understand? Attacking people, beating people, whether you are legal or illegal. You understand? If they want to deal with the illegal people, you understand, the illegal migrants, I understand. But even that way, even there are law enforcement people that are supposed to do that. There are people that are supposed to do that. So one, the approach that they are using, going around beating people, I don't support it. And there are some South Africans too that don't also support that approach. You understand? Yeah, they don't also support that approach. We are saying, "Oh, South Africans are bad." It's not all South Africans that are bad. It's not all South Africans that are bad. When you meet some of them and you get closer to some of them, you know that, these people, they are very, 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 very good. The America of Africa is South Africa. Let me tell you, the number of African people that are in South Africa here, the number of African people that are in South Africa here, you don't have idea of it. You don't have any idea of the number of people, number of Africans. We have all kinds of nationality here. You understand? If Ghana is better than South Africa, why we don't have so many Africans in Ghana? The majority of the other African countries that we have in Ghana is this thing, is Nigeria, because even those ones, they are closer to us. But when you come to South Africa here, we have different kinds of nationalities. If the country is not good, will people be coming here? You understand? South Africa is a better place. When we are talking about opportunities, when we are talking about job opportunities, South Africa is better. Have you asked yourself why there are a lot of African countries in African nationalities in South Africa here? No, you've not thought about that. But let me tell you, the reason why we are here plenty is that South Africa is the only country, the only country that you can come, and whether you are documented or not documented, you can have your own business. Can you tell me the same thing about Europe and America, that you just go to Europe and you go and open your own business? Never. It can never happen. That is why people are trooping into South Africa. Everybody wants to come to South Africa. Everybody wants to come to South Africa, because when you have the skills and you come to South Africa and you have small money, you can start your small business somewhere. And South Africa is a country that when you have your distance, when you have a skill, you see, when you have a skill here in South Africa, and people know that you are good, oh, my brother, life will be good for you. You see, it's those that came home, and what we've been seeing on the TV, they are beating us. That's why it's like the whole Africa now is against South Africa. But let me tell you the true fact: we are staying here, the way the people that are home seeing the issue, we are not seeing the issue like that, because obviously it's not all the provinces that this is going on. Then we are coming to tell me that my country is better than South Africa. What do you mean? Do you know what is going on here? Do you know how they've made life comfortable for us here as foreigners? Have you asked yourself questions that why we don't want to come home? You see, even those people that the government brought to Ghana, those 1,000+ people, there are over thousands of people that are still here that they don't want to come.
The infrastructure, the vibe, the chances to build something, people refusing to stay away long term, circling back despite risks because home here felt real, others choosing positivity over blame. We understand the pressures. The battle isn't against flesh and blood. That spiritual angle hits home for many of us, praying for wisdom, unity, seeing the good in people even when programmed to hate or fear. One story of a returnee who thrived here but faced identity questions back home, using it as fuel instead of resentment. These admissions, the resilience, the FOMO on what SA still offers, it's powerful. It shows complexity. We've got work to do, but there's something special here worth protecting and improving together. So, what have we done? Pushed people out amid our own struggles, only to hear many regret leaving what they built here. It forces us to reflect on consequences, lost labor, strained ties, missed chances for real solutions, but there's hope in the honesty, the positivity from those who see good despite everything, the prayers for understanding, the truth that Mzansi holds a unique place. We can't ignore problems, but demonizing others won't fix them. Let's choose humanity, skills development, and building together. Drop your thoughts below. What stories have you heard? Let's talk.
I get to know life in Malawi. Namhlanje sokhuluma ngokuthi indaba abantu base Malawi bangathandi ukuyisebenzisa i-roll-on, because there's a lot of people whom they complain about the roll-on. These people banuka amakhwapha manje kwenza njani. We don't understand why they don't use roll-on. Madoda, oqala i-roll-on la eMalawi iyabiza madoda, it's expensive. Yabo? I-roll-on iyabiza, i-expensive ngale ndlela yokuthi ngeke usakwazi suka wena endlini yakho uthi uyesitolo yothenga i-roll. It's gonna be a wasting. Cause sometimes la eMalawi kwenzeka kwamanye ama-family including my family. Lento ngiyikhulumayo ukuthi mina ngiyibonela kulo muntu walapha phesheya la mhlambi walapha ngiyibonela from my family, including my family. And sometimes khona amanye ama-family ngithi ngiwabheka mina ngibona ngathi no man, my family is better than this. So if in my family we can't manage to buy a road loan, what about the other families whom we see that this family they are worse than us? I-road loan madoda iyabiza uqala lokho. Nokuyibuza khona i-price ngila manje eMalawi lokho ngifikile ngazi ngisebese road loan and angiyazi ukuthi umalini, ngisazoconfirma i-price kahle kahle, kodwa mangizobheka i-road mhlambe ingaba lapho kuyimali ifana no 8,000 or 11,000 kanjalo, cause I saw the price of amafutha amalokhunjani ilotion yokugcoba, amafutha okugcoba laba clearly le incane azi lapho eSouth Africa khambe esitolo ngayithola ngo-19 rand or 20 rand yabo. Lana ngibheka esitolo ikulapho ku 11,000 or 12,000 yabo. Abantu abaningi, of course there are some people who can afford. I'm not saying that everyone can't afford. No, khona abantu banemali they can afford. Kodwa ubuningi babantu, the most of the people who travels from Malawi to South Africa kuba labantu bokuthi abakazi bayisebenzise roroni la maybe la eMalawi mhlambe lo roroni bayiqala kuyisebenzisa ngalapho. And I feel akuyona imfihlo leyo nto, wonke umuntu wazi indaba uzowazi ukuthi iqiniselelo, nami ngiyaqiniseka kuleyo nto. Mina iroloni ngayazela eSouth Africa for true yabo, and lapho ngayazi ngoba kukhona abantu basemsebenzini abangithandayo bakhuluma ukuthi ngicela usebenzise iroloni ngoba uyanuka yabo. Akuyona imfihlo leyo, and iqiniso abantu beMalawi abathanda ukuyisebenzisa iroloni ngoba abayijwayelanga ukuyisebenzisa cause iyabiza yabo.